Hello everyone, in this video we will be talking about the BBS second year macroeconomics chapter 3 classical theory of unemployment. Here in this chapter we have three topics and it's the most easiest chapter in entire BBS second year macroeconomics book where it includes only three topics including classical theory of unemployment, JBC law and unemployment and its types. So here in this today video it's part 1 where we'll be discussing about unemployment and its types, its causes and method to resolve it. And in the next part we will be discussing on the JVC law, and our last part will be the classical theory of unemployment. And here we come to the topic where what do you mean by unemployment? To basically understand, unemployment means a person who is not getting the job. This is what we understand, but in economy we gotta understand more points. Likewise, unemployment, it has numerous types. I'm gonna come to the types in next step, where here I will be talking to you as what is unemployment. Unemployment means those people who are able to work, who are qualified, but who are not getting job, and they want to work at the given wage rate, whatever the firm set and wage rate salary for them. They wanted to work at that wage rate if it's available, but the job is not available. If they are unable to get job, if they are laid off, and that is called the unemployment. In definition you could write that unemployment is a situation where people are able or qualified to work at a given wage rate provided by firms, industries, office, companies, but could not get the job or unable to get the job. That is called the unemployment. Here you can manage this definition all by yourself at exam and write with your own words. So here now this comes to its types, where it has three types, which is voluntary, involuntary, open and disguised unemployment. Where here in involuntary unemployment there comes the four different sort of unemployment where we will be discussing about. Here the number one is voluntary unemployment. Voluntary unemployment is a situation created by the person themselves where they do not want to work. They are not interested in work at a given existing wage rate provided by the firm's company where they want to work. And number two is involuntary unemployment. It is a situation where they will be looking for the job at a given wage rate, but due to some certain circumstances they will not find job, and that's the involuntary unemployment, where it has styles likewise frictional. It's a search employment where it is a situation where people will be searching for a job, so that's why it's also called the search employment. And it's a short run process where when someone look for the job, obviously they will research first on the website, on the online where they will be working, or ask some of the people who work at that company or a firm, and then from there on they will continuously try to adapt to the situation of that firm. What is the condition of that firm to hire an employee. So it will be very short run process. That's why it's called a short run um, process. And number two is uh, what was the number two? And number two is structural unemployment. And structural unemployment, first of all let me explain what is it. Structural unemployment means the unemployment due to a change in structure of the economy, entire country economy. That is called the structural unemployment. And to understand it more, suppose that nowadays we can take an example. As a technology, it has been enhanced in a significant way, where nowadays it has been replacing manpower with machinery. And we know that when it happens there is unemployment for a lot of people. Suppose that um, a man is replaced by the machine. So if 10% of 10% of work which is done by 10 employee will be replaced by just one machine, then obviously it will affect a lot of people, their household, and significantly. If it moves all around the country, then it will affect the whole country, and it enhances the unemployment chances to rises overall through the period. And here it means, when it replaces to the machinery, then the machinery, like, it's a good thing, where you can produce more goods, you can produce more raw materials, you can earn more money, you can sell more goods. So it will be good for that farm, particular farm, or the economy. If everybody start to do, there will be the economic growth. More supply means there will be more money supply, more supply of goods, more money supply means there will be obviously more, economic growth. Obviously there will be more investment. So yeah, it has its own like 2 points. What is the advantage of having the machinery, and one is having a disadvantage of people losing their jobs. So it has two way, and I think I had explained a lot of this topic. Okay, I had extended this topic, but I think I will try to make it little bit, shorter for other topic. And here the number 3 point is seasonal unemployment, which comes under the involuntary unemployment. It is a situation where the unemployment is caused due to seasonal unemployment. Because suppose that there is an ice cream vendor who is working at winter season. Does it work? No. Like, if a ice cream vendor works at the hot summer days, then obviously people would love to have ice cream to cool them, to cool their body, to have that cool mindset, to, like, they would desire to consume that ice cream in summer days. But if that same ice cream vendor goes out to sell the ice cream during winter season, will it work? No. This employment is caused that now that person is unemployment because of what? Seasonal unemployment. Likewise, it same goes to farmers. If farmers begin to crop their rice during winter season, will it work? No, it won't work. So it's the same for the farmers, and now they are unemployment. And now here the next point is disguised unemployment. And disguised unemployment means, you can just sense from the word disguised, it means trying to be someone else, but they are not. In this form, like, you can understand, disguised unemployment is the, like, means the unemployment where people seems to be employed, but in reality they are not. We can take a best example from agriculture sector, which are farmers, where in a agriculture period, where there is a large factor of production, which is brought to the market by the farmers for sales. So it's true that at agriculture period, where farmers grow raw materials and supply their production, supply their goods to people, and they earn money during that season. But after that entire season, they are unemployed, and this is caused due to the, obviously, this guy's unemployment. Um, like, they will be working at some manual industry, or working a part-time job, but it is not actually, we can recognize as unemployment, where we will be, see, many people will be doing farming, and most of them won't be able to work at manual industry, or work at somewhere else during that season. And the last one is open unemployment. Employment means the person who is jobless throughout the year. That's the open unemployment. I think I might have forgot to talk about the clinical unemployment, like, not clinical, cyclical unemployment. Cyclical unemployment is employment where it is caused due to the change in trade cycle or business cycle. And usually we found this unemployment in the recession. Like, it goes like, there is a structure of 3 point, from the from the from the prosperity, recession, depression, and recover. So in prosperity, when economy at top, and recession where there bit of health issue, and at depression there is economy at bottom, and at recovery there would be the recovery of the economy. And yeah, that's the trade cycle. And this affect the and this affect the people, the employee, and due to this there is unemployment. And at last we will be talking about the 2 points, two major points, which is the causes on employment is, as we talk about the further topic, like it's frictional search employment, where people will be searching for the job but they will not get the job. And number two will be cyclical, as I just explained. And number three, seasonal. Number four, um, structural. Number five, institution facility. Number six, lack of education and knowledge. mm, they will not get degree, so they will not get work even if they had the degree, even if they had the education, due to the lack of government, lack of private organization focused on people educated one, like they would not get job. And other points will be like natural disaster, discrimination between the people, due to their caste, gender, religion. So yeah, these are the major points of causes. And how to fix that, like to fix that, there is economic stability, development of industry sector, development of agriculture tracks, agriculture sector, and enhancing maintain government expenditure. The last one would be introduction of development skill, where providing people skill knowledge based on their source, like what work they have been doing, providing them more skill in order to have them to work at any organization they want. Alright guys, so this is it for the video where we talk about the unemployment. And I think this video get long too far. It's been already 11. I think it will I will end up this video in 12 minutes. Alright, this is it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye, take care.